Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is Bruce Jennings.
And I'm David M. Harris. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. Early April by S.R. Lee. Windy, so leaves flutter, flowers nod, pond ripples, shrubs rustle, wind chimes ring. Day does not warm up, cat does not sunbathe, birds do not sing, people do not sit at ease on the deck with a cool drink. But minnows swim, dogs run, horses graze, pansies bloom, poets tap, tap, tap words into computers.
Issues of Poetry by Bruce Jennings. As I'm sure many of you know, one of the leading journals publishing poems is entitled simply Poetry. The issues of poetry are thin, they stack short on my windowsill, impede a gentle breeze, cast a light shadow. The issues of poetry are obnoxious. I am not alone in thinking this as I watch them. They tend toward harm. The issues of poetry are exposed to the elements. Very white to begin with, they yellow slowly in the sulfur smog and pale in the sun. A poor guardian, my distracted neglect to shut windows, dampens them on nights of summer rain. The issues of poetry are voracious. They suck many meanings from few words. Short stacks of pages layer signs, move up and down, fold over on themselves, and talk amongst themselves no less than with a reader. The issues of poetry are wary. They know it is dangerous to permit readers to sign in. Poems will not incline their pride to servitude, but readers make loose cannons, unpredictable, dangerous as cannons, hard to control. Take Baudelaire's Cats, whose gaze was so pinned forever by the great readers, the linguist and the anthropologist, with their ordering minds.
A Poem is a Point of Light by Louise Colln. A poem is a point of light shining through a tangled thicket, slanting from a lighthouse over sail-driven ships, glistening in an evening sunset, glowing under the shadows of a midnight moon, a lamp in a curtained window.
Brain Fever by Lydia Esmer. Whence this teeming of thought and image, obsessing throughout the day, from glimmer, a mere suggestion at dawn, like leftover dream or hint of indigestion, to lazy notions roused at noon, the confluence of sight and sound and scent, with deft touch of master hand, as chef mixing a salad. By nighttime, the fever, raging out of control, like drug-induced hallucination, spurs me on with fervor extinguished only upon completion, prompting the question, is this madness or inspiration? Methinks the surge a veritable purge of stale cheese and musty bread, and wine gone acrid in the flask, all distilled anew to render a liquid much better than the last.
Writing a Poem by VeerajaR. I sat down to write a poem, my fingers feeling the keyboard, my brain on search mode, the cursor blinking on, both my mind and computer trying to boot up. I stare at the screen, looking deep into my soul.
Recording Spell by VeerajaR. I muse in awe and joyfully rant, witnessing the beauty and melody of Mother Nature. I watch the words flash by, dance to rhythms of the universe, and pair to waltz and swirl, tango and flex enticingly, a spectator, hypnotized and spellbound. I just let the quill, my pen, record the tempo on parchment, so that when I wake up from the spell, I shall hold the glass slipper, poetry penned on crumpled paper, not in my heart or the stage, behind the screen of my mind, and yet I shall know that I have been to the ball. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.